An exhausted nurse missed her train home in New York City at 1:13 a.m., and that tiny mistake ended up changing 3 lives. The nurse, Elena, had just finished a brutal 14-hour shift. She sat on a subway bench staring at a small birthday cake box in her lap. Across from her was a businessman angrily typing on his phone after missing the same train. Neither of them spoke until an old street musician nearby noticed the cake and casually asked, "Somebody's birthday?" Elena smiled weakly. "Yeah, my dad's. He passed away last year." The businessman quietly stopped typing. The musician nodded gently and asked, "What was he like?" And somehow, that one question changed the entire mood. Elena started talking about how her dad used to wait outside her hospital after every night shift just to make sure she got home safe. How every year he'd buy the cheapest chocolate cake possible and still act like it was a luxury dessert. The old musician laughed and said, "Sounds like a good man." Then the businessman suddenly spoke for the first time. "My dad used to do that too." Now all three were talking, not like strangers, like people who had secretly been carrying the same loneliness for years. Then the next train got delayed again, and the musician grinned. "I can't let the guy spend his birthday alone." Before Elena could react, the businessman opened the tiny cake box, found a plastic knife inside, and cut 3 uneven slices right there on the subway bench. At 1:27 in the morning, 3 strangers quietly ate birthday cake there underground while trains screamed past them. And for the first time all night, Elena stopped feeling alone. Right before her train arrived, the businessman handed her a folded napkin and said, "You reminded me to call my mom tomorrow." After she got home, Elena opened the napkin. Inside was a note that said, "Your dad would have been proud you still brought the cake."